we don't need any more believers. Not the way that we American Christian people know to believe. To believe is just to ascend to something here. It's not a verb. It's more of a noun. It's been neutered.
Yeah.
And yet Jesus only uses to believe in about 2 locations, only in the book of John. But he uses to follow everywhere else. And that heart, and I don't care semantically if you want to say believers, because I know Paul uses it all the time, great. But the word actually does not mean just to ascend to something. It actually means to follow with your life, to believe enough to follow. So it just started hitting me that, oh my goodness, Jesus, you told me a long time ago what I was going to be doing for the whole multiplication thing. I just didn't have words for it at that point. But I think the thing that has become more exciting than actually doing his work is actually, for the first time, maybe really actually getting to see Jesus at work instead of me at work for Jesus. And to actually get to know that guy a little bit. I'm still not best friends with Jesus. I probably should be, or that's what everybody says you should be, but I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't trust him that much. But for the first time, I'm starting to see him work. Like, I'm actually starting to become aware of him being God and me not. I've said that for a long time, but I'm just starting to see it and starting to go, oh my gosh, what if you are real? Like,
Yeah.
so I have too many stories about that. But so influence the church, moving believers about Jesus to become followers of Jesus through my story. Influencing the church, part of what I'm supposed to do is invite the church to be beautiful. And I think part of that is redefining church. So I've spent my whole life on the 80 minutes that we gather in that building. Yet there are 10,000 other minutes during the week. I mean, crap, that is some serious math right there.
Right.
Yet everything we do is about inviting people back into the 80 minutes, which is wonderful. I love the 80 minutes that we gather. It is so great, and it can be so powerful. Yet it's 80 minutes.
Yeah, I think where I get lost maybe is thinking so big picture, like the line out of Starts With Me with, I really want to change the world. I mean, I'm thinking, I'm going into your multiplication world, right? It's like, I always think, well, if I can say this to 10 people, then 100 people will be, get involved in something or whatever. And I don't know that that kind of sideswipes me in the end, right? Because I'm thinking, the world didn't get changed when I wake up in the morning, the next day or the next week or the next month. And I don't know if it's because my own ego says, Frank, you the man. I don't know what it is, but I get stuck in that I really want to change the world thing. And if the world doesn't go off kilter because of me, then I think, well, then there's no God, there's no me. I go into my playing small and figure out how many different Seinfelds I can watch on TV the next day,
Right.
And yeah, psychobabble maybe for me.
So where's that leave you then?
Maybe it leaves me searching for more answers, right? I mean, and whether it's a song like this and understanding that I'm the guy who has to jump in the circle and get down on my knees or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And figure out that if I can't change what's inside of me to not feel like I'm responsible,
Totally.
I don't know.
Totally. Yeah, I think the difference in this season, at least just for me as I can speak, is what if the same spirit that rose Jesus from the dead actually lives inside of me? I mean, what if?